All right, how to explain Metagross using biology. So this is Metagross. And Metagross is made when like two metangs form together, which is its previous evolution, and metangs are made when beldams are fused together. So this Pokemon can kind of be explained in a similar way as to how I explain some ghost Pokemon and some of these other Pokemon that are like whole colonies of things like Combi. And it's that this Pokemon and those other Pokemon are modular colonial organisms. So in real life terms, you can kind of think of something like sponges or like Portuguese man-o-war. So they're like animals that don't really look like a traditional animal of what you think of. And instead, they're all like genetically identical cells that are then able to differentiate into the different parts to form one complete body. So that's what Metagross is doing. It's all the same cell, which is why this Pokemon doesn't have an egg group and its gender is unknown, is because it has all of the same one cell in its body that are able to differentiate to create one body. So like this thing reproduces through asexual reproduction, and it just kind of like splits off and buds, and maybe like a new beldam will pop off and then it'll regrow a limb, and that's how this thing reproduces to create more of itself. But then those things can come together and fuse together into this body, and then those cells are able to differentiate in order to create like the different arms as well as the head and body. It's also interesting that this thing has the intelligence of a supercomputer, so maybe like these things actually have brains because other modular colonial organisms don't have brains. Like, I think they have nervous systems, but this thing like has the complete picture. And so maybe it can cram all those brains together, and like maybe this whole thing is like 50% brain to make it super smart. Why it lets us catch it in Pokeballs and uses it to fight squirrels, I have no idea. If it's so smart, like figure it out. What else? This is a predatory Pokemon and probably has a really large home range. It's able to fly around. You can see it in mountainous areas, which usually are pretty low in biotic material. So like not as many plants, not a lot of animals or Pokemon. So like this has a huge home range. It can fly around. So it uses that in order to find enough prey to feed on. And then what's the comet strike, meteor strike? What's that attack called? Meteor mash? Is that what it is? It meteor mashes its prey and then slurps it up probably into a mouth here somewhere.